Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I have something very, very exciting and brand new from Makeup Revolution to share with you. Now, I was in the market for a concealer, but I was actually going to reorder the Freedom Camouflage Paste in CFO2. I've been using the Gigi and the Gigi Hadid Maybelline Jetsetter palette, the concealer out of there, and I've nearly got through all of that. So I was in the market for a concealer and I went into Superdrug. In fact, my husband was actually going to pick something up for me because it's my birthday tomorrow, and I couldn't believe that I came across these. I'm still in a state of shock because as far as I was aware, these were releasing on Wednesday. I think it's the 3rd of January. So when I came across these, I couldn't believe it, but I've picked up two to share with you today, two shades. I hope I've got the right ones for me, but they are just £3 each. So if they're not the right ones for me, you know, it's not going to break the bank for me to get, you know, one more. But I've picked up what I think will match me, and I will be doing a try on of these very, very soon. But I really wanted to share with you swatches of these, take you around the product and so forth, so that when they do release, if you can only purchase from, for example, Tam Beauty, if you're you know, out of the UK, outside of the UK, or you know, if for whatever reason you just shop online, then hopefully you will be prepared, and hopefully me sharing with you swatches of these will give you a little bit of a guide as to how these, you know, swatch, you know, the shade range as well, because I do tend to find it a little bit difficult when you're shopping for foundation or concealer. I always check on Superdrug to see if the one that I'm going to purchase is available. So hopefully these will match me, and hopefully these are going to you know, help you. So what I'm talking to you about today is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and it says full coverage conceal and contour, and they look like this. So they are the new concealers that have been on Makeup Revolution, Tam Beauty, you know, their Instagram, and like I said, I was so shocked that I found them in Superdrug. So they do have a full range of testers, but like I said, it's difficult if you're shopping online, so I'm hoping that these swatches will help you. This one is in the shade C4. Now they do have a number of shades available, and they start at C1. So this is the 4th lightest shade, but I'll just take you around the packaging first of all. So the lid is rose gold. You've got a sticker onto the tube that gives you the name of the actual product. So Revolution, and it's Conceal and Define. There is 0.11 fluid ounces or 3.4 ml of product. Now what I'm going to share with you now, I am so pleased about this because it's a screw top, if I can unscrew it. So it unscrews. But also, if you are familiar with their liquid highlights, you are going to be familiar with this packaging. And when you think that these are £3 each, you're getting not just a phenomenal product, but I love the packaging as well. So it feels, when you pull on the actual applicator, it feels very, very you know, it's tight in there. So there's a smaller tube as you pull it up that actually takes off the product from the applicator. So as with their liquid highlights, you're not going to get the product leaking all around, you know, the top like you do with other products, for example. So then when you pull it out, you have got a doe foot applicator, and it's not a small doe foot either, it is a large doe foot. So I'm really, when I tested these in the store, I couldn't believe, you know, the trouble that they've gone to bring us not only a fantastic product but fantastic packaging. So what I'm going to do, and this is obviously the lightest one, I'm going to just swatch it on my arm for you. So that one is C4. And I think actually that's going to be a very, very good match for me. Obviously, it's not the best place to test it on your arm, but for purposes of this video, I am swatching it on your arm. But usually, if you're in store or whatever, the best thing to do is just swatch it underneath in this area, just to give you, you know, a better idea. But for, like I say, purposes of this video, I want to swatch it on my arm for you. Now you will see from that consistency that that is definitely a full coverage concealer. It is very, very, well, it's not very thick, but it is definitely full coverage, and it's not thin, but it's not overly thick either. So it's not runny, it's not dripping off my arm or anything like that. But yeah, really, really pleased with these. And for £3, I know I've said it before, just amazing. Now I've also got the shade C5. Now it was a little bit difficult, as I mentioned before. I find it difficult to find especially concealers and you know, foundations in store, because I tend to find that when you swatch them in store, the lights are incredibly bright. You know, you can't really see if it's going to match you very well. Everything looks slightly distorted, and that's why I've purchased a couple of these. Also, when you're online, I also find it a little bit difficult as well, because of course you're looking at, you know, swatches on a flat surface, and it's a photo usually of that. So again, you know, I find that difficult. So this is C5. So this one looks like that. Let me just put them together. So this one is C4, this one is C5. I thought I'd just test a couple. I mean, for £3 you can definitely do that. So again, I'm just going to pull this out so you can see that, you know, it is taking the product off there. And I really love that doe foot applicator. Absolutely love that. I mean, it's a huge doe foot. It's going to work really, really well under the eye area. Just fantastic. So let me just share with you a swatch of that one. I think this one's going to work better for me because this is more pink in tone, and I do have a more pink undertone. But I got this one as well, C5, because, like I say, the lights were so bright I couldn't even actually tell which was yellow, which was pink. So I went for both, and in the hope that one would work for me, and I can see that this is definitely going to work, that one. They had a huge shade range, absolutely huge, and I have taken a picture. I'm not sure if I took a full picture, but whatever picture I took, I will post onto Instagram for you and share that with you, because I'm sure that I took one of the end of the, you know, where they were, the testers were, so you'll be able to see literally how many there were, hopefully. I was so excited, as you can imagine, that I'm not quite sure what I did. So yeah, that's C4. Like I say, I'll just point them out again for you. So that's C4. That one is C5, and I'm really pleased actually that I've got both of those, so I can share those with you. So if you're light medium like I am, C4 is pink and C5 has more of a yellow undertone, and yeah, they will, this one particularly will work very, very well for me. And you can see from that swatch, you know, how or what good coverage you're going to get from these concealers. And I'm going to mention it again, they are only £3. Amazing. So I wanted to share that with you. If you are in the market for a concealer, these are available, or they were available in my one of my local Superdrug stores, and that was the one in the High Street in Norwich. So yeah, if you want to visit that Superdrug store, or you live very near that Superdrug store, like I do, then yeah, that's the one. So it's not the Chapel Fields Superdrug store in Norwich, it is the High Street store, and they also had other goodies as well, which I'm going to share with you next. So I hope that you found that of some help. If you are looking to purchase these, so if you have got, I'll mention it again, a light medium skin tone, C4 is pink, pink undertone and C5 has a yellow undertone. So I really, really hope that that has been of some help for you. I'm so excited to share these with you. And like I said, as far as I'm aware, from what I've seen on Instagram, they should be launching on Wednesday, the 3rd of January. I believe from what I've seen in Superdrug online, most Superdrug stores, and also tanbeauty.com. But do keep an eye on their Instagram as well, and if I have any information, I will post that for you. But thank you so much for watching. Of course, I would really like it if you gave my video a thumbs up. I would also really enjoy it if you subscribe to my channel. I do try my absolute best to get all of the new Makeup Revolution products to you as soon as I possibly can. And of course, I would welcome your comments. Are you in the market for a new concealer? Will you be purchasing these, and what do you think about them? And of course, next week, what I will do is I will do a try on with these, but I had to, you know, just let you know what they were like, you know, the colours that I picked up and the tones within those colours, because I find that helpful when I'm making a purchase. But of course, I will be trying them on as well. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.